You see how they try and refract? Hey, look at this. They try and stop all that energy. Can't stop shit though. Y'all can't do nothing with my son. Hey, it's endgame. I told y'all, this severe points of RoBs Inferno while it burns slow. Shout out to my guys and goddesses, non-high vibrational human beings. The frequency is too high. Like what I said on that song. The gamma radiation is too high. Hey, it's a beautiful time. I ain't even gonna front y'all. Like, I just had a conversation with a goddess, and she kind of like yoked me up a little bit. I'm not even gonna lie. Shorty kind of yoked me up a little bit. We in a good convo. Told her I had to handle some stuff real quick, and I'm gonna hit her back. We gonna match up and shit. But she not even from out. She from out Vegas. Met me a West Coast joint, and man, her vibe was different. I'm telling y'all, her vibe was different. I think I might need to meet West Coast women now. I might need to meet West Coast women and shit. Like, the vibe was different. The approach was different. Everything was different. Like, it was like a certain realness that, like, I feel like I was needing or something. Around all the fickle energy of most women in this area and shit. I don't know. I could have been chopping it up with her longer, but I had to end the conversation because I said, shoot, if I don't end the conversation in a little bit, I'm about to be in your spot, and we gonna be, I don't know. Shit can escalate real fast when the vibrations and the frequencies is high. You feel me? I said, I don't know. Everything was just matching a little bit too much, a little bit. The conversation, the energy, the control, the thought process, it was kind of matching a little bit too scary a little bit. I said, hold up. Threw me off guard. I know I was just on my live and shit. I didn't expect to get ran up on like that. Off the early on a Saturday rising right after Halloween. I don't know. But I'm about to get up with Shorty. If I didn't have to handle this real quick, I wouldn't have left just now. I swear to God, I wouldn't. We would have definitely vibed out and shit. Even more so. Like, she's off right now. We definitely would have vibed out. We gonna get up later and shit, but I wouldn't, sure, we could have, sure, man, look. I told myself, I said, oh, let me cut this conversation short real quick, because if I don't, it's gonna get real fast. You get what I'm saying? It's gonna get real fast. So I said, you know what? I gotta handle this in the right manner before it get real fast. You feel me? The vibrations was on 1,000. You know, I know it's a lot of hatred towards me, but ain't nothing wrong with positive vibes from people, you know. And it's good to meet people that you don't know. It's healthy. I feel like that's why the universe make me meet new people to come up to me, women like that and shit, because the universe know the type of energies that's against me that want to bring me down. Like, man, I know I be making them negative energies mad. I know I be making y'all mad. Y'all be mad as hell when y'all see me. They're like, damn, we can't break him. We can't stop him. Whatever we say, it bounces off of him. Fuck. Y'all probably be screaming at yourselves and shit, for real. I'm gonna be honest, y'all probably be screaming at yourselves. Like, ah! For real. You know? All of y'all people, that's my, hey, this my Filipino joint. Y'all about to see my Filipino joint. Give her some positive energy. Y'all look how they spraying the skies, y'all. Look at that. Look how they spraying the skies, y'all. Y'all see that shit? Y'all see that? Oh, let me make sure y'all see it. Y'all see that? It can't do nothing with my son. It's over. I think her name was like Denny. I don't remember her name, but I try to give her positive energy though. But she chill as shit. How are you doing today? What is it, Danny, right? Danny? How are you, Danny? She had her headphones in, but she said she could. I think it was like Denny or Danny, but we had a long talk last time we was here. And I was telling her being Filipino. I was telling her being Filipino. Look at this shit, y'all. Y'all know I'm gonna keep putting it in y'all face. Look at this shit. Nobody can tell me I'm lying. This is my validation right here. I know what those are, and I see the consistency of it. Why must y'all keep spraying these skies? Why do y'all gotta keep doing this? Why is this happening? Right? Why is this happening? What are y'all so scared of? You get what I'm saying? What are y'all so scared of? Huh? Why does it hurt? What does it seem like y'all running from? Huh? I already know it's that sun. Yeah. So yeah, y'all, I'm about to handle what I gotta handle real quick, but nah, it's crazy though, y'all, because I'm about to look. I'm about to literally be vibing. This sun is on 1,000 right now. I'm not even gonna lie to y'all. Like, it's crazy because I be thinking about it, right? I be like, damn, how the sun feel to me and how I feel all good and shit. It's like the opposite for unnatural people and shit. Like, this shit is charging me up. Like, I be feeling good in the sun. Like, right now and shit, like, this shit feels good. This shit is soaking me and shit. This shit feel good. It's like a radiation. It's like a radiation massage. You feel me? It's like a radiation massage, y'all. You know, and the last of this shit. And I feel like all y'all need to be getting a radiation storm. You know, we all need this sun right now. As these days get closer and closer. I really enjoyed that conversation with with the goddess. And I ain't gonna front, like, because I already can foresee how shit is about to happen and stuff, right? So I literally was saying to myself, I said, man, I hope she got a black mom. And I asked her, I was like, you like half black, half white? She was like, yeah. But I could just tell by certain stuff. I'm telling y'all, it's different. Them genetics come from the mom. Whenever I meet a woman that's half black and she got a white mom and a black dad, she don't be as black as that woman that's half black, half white. They got a black mom and a white dad. I'm telling y'all, it'd be different. It would almost be like that, like the girls that are mixed, half black, half white. They have a white mom. It's like almost like low key, they still be white. You feel me? But this is why though, because the genetics coming from the mom. You see a woman that's half black, half white. If she got a black mom, a straight black mom, she's gonna act like a black person way more than that person with a white mom. I'm telling you, and a black dad, for real. Like it's crazy because I had a lot of women that have there's been a lot of women that I spoke to that have black moms and white dads, and they tell me that shit even all the time. They be like, or when I point it out, they be like, oh, that's why. They be like, yeah, because I have other friends that are mixed and they got a white dad and a black mom, and it seems like we don't connect on certain things, or it seems like something just don't be clicking with them. And I'll be like, because they not you. They don't got a black mom. That's why. technically you're not even mixed. Even though you're mixed, you're not even mixed because your mom is black. It don't even matter what that, and you get all your genetics from your mom. It don't even matter what your dad is. You know, it don't even matter. Look, y'all. I mean, one more time. Look, consistently on top of each other. Look. And that was the same one. I just showed y'all that one they made, and then it's like they already going on another one. Look. Sometimes like I be feeling like they be doing it because of me. Because of how strong my energy is as far as exposing all of their lies. They like, man, we got one neuromelanated being out here that's just on our ass too much. Showing too much. He's talking about it all. You get what I'm saying? Look at that shit, y'all. Now, you can't tell me that you would see some shit like this and think that your skies always look like this. And that's everything, so-called say. It's impossible. You wouldn't see that and think like, oh, everything is just everything. Let me continue my day. And you just driving and you seeing shit like this going on. No, that's not normal, y'all. And I told y'all they was spraying the skies before the sun even came out today. And they be spraying the skies even in the nighttime. You know? Hey, Brittany better stop playing. Brittany, you better yoke me up. Brittany, you better yoke me up before you can. You better yoke my ass up before you can, Britt. I might not look appealing to you right now, what I'm going through and stuff like that, but I promise you I'm gonna look appealing to you, me and my natural self. How I am, how I dress, how I look, how I keep up myself, you're gonna be like, damn. And anybody that knows me, they'll tell you. They'll be like, he's just going through a bad time. But the whole time you see him like how he normally is, how he dressed and all of that, you're gonna think you starstruck. You're gonna be like, that's a whole different person right there. You know? I'm like cloaked. And people be seeing pieces of it, even when like they might see me where I let myself go one day, like all the way or whatever. And then they'll see me like another day. And not even without like my regular clothes, but just a little bit of clothes that I have just to put on and stuff, that where I'm not wearing no crazy good stuff or not, because I don't have a spot. And they'll be double checking just off of that. They'll be like, is that same guy? Like, and they'll be like, it is, you know? And they'll want to go smack, but then they'll be like, maybe he's still in the same situation, da-da-da. But I'm telling y'all, so imagine how it's going to be when I'm really looking like me. I'm just saying. When my hair is all how it needs to be. I got my rocks in, I'm fresh as shit. It's not even just about what I'm wearing, it's about how I wear it. I be flat as hell, y'all. I be flat as hell. Like, I'm almost confident that when I'm dressed how I normally dress and everything, I could prove damn near like any female. Make any female, you know what I'm saying? It's just out the roof. I just got to get this implant in my teeth. My teeth's not perfect right now. You know, I got to get this implant, but my teeth about to be back perfect all the way. I got good teeth. My smile is beautiful. I got dimples on both sides. I get compliments about my hair all the time, even when my hair is not even done. I'm telling y'all. I eat healthy. I'm smart. Definitely no bitch in no shape, way, or form. I can protect on all levels. My sex game is A1. You know, there's nobody that I have in sex that didn't get hooked on me. You know what I'm saying? Just my energy, or that I couldn't have sex with again if I wanted to. You know, for real. There's nobody. Any female that I hit. She couldn't be around me and control herself if I wanted to hit. And it's not because of just, because I have a big dick or anything like that. Nah, it's not even just about that. It's about, y'all gotta remember, I'm a passionate person. So I'm passionate with everything. You get what I'm saying? I'm passionate with everything. Not, when I say everything, I mean everything. So yeah, as I'm getting back to myself more and more by the day, I'm telling y'all, Britt, you better yoke me up while you still can. Because you're going to be like, damn. You're going to see me pull up to your job. You're going to see me pull up. flat as hell and another BM pull up, you're gonna be like, you're gonna be mad as shit. Cause any and all females that's in that store when I come in there, they're gonna all go crazy over me. It's gonna be like a celebrity walked in that bitch. And then it's gonna be so hard for you to deal with it because you're gonna be like, I remember when he just started working here and he was homeless. And I didn't even know, and I found out, and he was going through this. It's gonna be like a whole different type of person. Cause I know how I look, I know how I dress, I know how I am when I'm not in a situation that I'm in. No. Even my face will be clear, way clear, no acne at all, shaped up, everything. So I know that all of this shit is just like a lower test. That's all. You feel me? But I like it in a way though because it's like it lets me know, like for instance, like the female that just was on my line that I'm about to get up with later, right? I'm not looking my best right now, but at all, or not. I'm looking terrible compared to how I look normally, and I still booked her. You know what I'm saying? And she was still on my line. There's some females. I know that she didn't think that I was ugly, but she didn't see me at my best. But she's on a level of maturity with her frequency where she was more attracted at like my mind state and my energy before anything else besides looking at my clothes and stuff. She knew that she was talking to like a real person for real, some knowledge, and even more so that she could learn from, no, not outdated thinking. Like a real woman know a diamond when she see one, even if it's not shining in the moment, and she knows what to cherish, even if she hasn't seen that man in his highest self yet, what he normally is on, and that man himself knows. You feel me? Real women know that shit. So that's one of the easiest ways to tell when you're dealing with like a woman and when you're dealing with like a little girl. That's one of the easiest ways. Like I easily could have went right in her spot just now, and we could be fucking right now. Like literally. We walk right back over there. We probably could be fucking right now, and it could turn in that probably quick with like the vibes and the energy that we on. But it's like, even if it was, put like this, if it was to end up like that later on, it ends up like that. But I'm more concerned with like even when I was talking with her, like touching her mind, you know what I mean? Seeing more so how she is. Because I know if I was to have sex with her, I want to know the energy exchange that I'm gonna get. You know what I'm saying? I already know that my DNA gonna stay with her. I know that she gonna be good. She has sex with me, she gonna feel charged up, all types of downloads, even more so. She gonna be like, oh shit, I'm glad I had sex with this person. I want to have sex with him again. I feel like my brain was like updated or some shit. My pH balance is normal. I'm not gonna say that because I didn't get a vibe from her. She messed with the world or nothing like that at all. But I'm just saying from a general standpoint, a lot of women like, oh, I mess with these guys. My pH balance is thrown off. It's not like that with him. I didn't tell her that I don't eat meat or anything like that. And I didn't tell her none of my eating habits, nothing. But I guarantee she could probably tell. She could probably tell. Put it like this. I'm definitely not dirty, right? I'm not musty and I'm not smelling. I could be a little clean in areas, but I'm not musty and I'm not smelly. And the main areas that's supposed to be clean more than all the other areas, the important, right? The armpit, the private, the mouth, like the main areas is always clean, regardless of the situation. But even with all this being said, I just met a real woman just now, and I don't know, it's like a breath of fresh air when you meet like a real woman amongst a lot of women that's like just materialistic and superficial. And I could tell she got her own money and all of that. It wasn't about none of that. Like when you meet a woman like that, like she got her own, but she's not even trying to use her own to finesse you or nothing like that, or to use you. And because sometimes some females would do that, they'd be like, if I can use this man and I know he's going through something, I could tell even if I don't say anything. If my money's here, I could tell I'm in a better financial situation than him. I'll be able to deal with him how I want to, in a way of having him stay connected to this and shit like that. But she wasn't on none of that. She was completely thorough, And I really was fucking with the conversation heavy when we was talking. I almost really didn't want to leave. I'm gonna be honest with y'all, but I don't flood women in that way like that. You know what I'm saying? And I'm very patient with whatever, however anything goes with me. Because I'm always wanting to make sure that everything is right and it's going the way it should and shit like that. And how I be going about shit. So brew law is what it is, hope everybody good, getting that rising, getting that sun off the early. Hey, shout out more than anybody ever in the whole fucking world. Shout out my troopy troops. Shout out the troops of all troops. The Zai Zitty. You know? Shout out my troops. Shout out Zion. Daddy loves you, Zion. You know? I'm about to see you real soon. That court date coming up. These 5 years wasn't for nothing. You know? Don't love your mom any less. You know? But know that daddy can't stay away from you, you know? And daddy never gave up on you. For real shit. Daddy never gave up on you. And I never stopped thinking about you either. I think about you more than anything and anybody. You know? You're the reason why like I haven't crashed out. You're the reason why people are still alive. You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't know how much you changed my life and self-control, the not hurting people when people play with me, not knowing the lifestyle that I come from. You know, when they say having a child changes people, it really do. Because I know, because I have a crash out energy. I do, you know. It's about the principle with me. Like, if somebody disrespect me to the point of no return, and I feel I need to do something to you, I'm gonna do that to you. You feel me? I'm not gonna give a fuck about that consequence. But literally, now I'm trying not to be like that, because in any way that it could go bad for me or whatever, I don't want anything of that to fall back on my child. You hear what I'm saying? Especially when I've been already alienated from him falsely due to a scorned woman. So it's like, I don't want to make the pain even worse. You know? It's weird kind of having a kid now, because it's like, so much situations, y'all, like, people know I just be spazzing out like, fuck it. But now, I be giving people the leeway. I be like, you know what? They got it. I'm trying to just get back to my son for real. You know, I just be leaving shit alone. It don't be worth it. And it feels good. I never thought that I would get to this point of self-control. You know? But I did. So it's a beautiful thing. And you said, where am I walking around at? I'm walking around. Shout out you first and foremost. But I'm walking around where you are. I'm walking around on my planet. Like, I'm walking around on my planet. I had to get the fist to the goddess real quick. I'm walking around on my planet. Oh, wait. Wait, the brewery laws or whatever. Hey, I got something to say though. Hey, if that, I swear that page look kind of familiar. If that shorty from, I think she from out Florida with the beautiful eyes and shit. Oh my goodness. Not even to say it like that, but I look like it's that page. I don't know. But her little cute ass though. I had to let her know. I was like, man, I love your eyes. You get lost in them jumps. But yeah though, I hope everybody good though. Like I said, like, you know, we getting this sun off the early. We get the sun off the early. You know. It's like I'm up, but I'm literally just thinking about everything as everything is going down, about where to go forward and stuff like that. There's so much that's taking place right now. I be getting this radiation massages off the early. But I'm saying, all of these women that might have noticed me or whatever, they all good, but I'm looking for that main one to vibe with that I can just give my all. And it's just one person. It's one person that I want so bad. I just want to like squeeze her. I'm gonna squeeze her. It's my Lord Brit Brit. It's like it's so weird. It's like she be being so feisty, it be making me want to love on her even more. Like low key, that should be turning me on. And it's not healthy. It's not healthy, y'all. But it's just something about her that makes me go crazy. I don't know what the fuck it is. It's just like something about her. Everything about her. Even the stuff that's not the best of her, somehow it's still, I don't know. You get what I'm saying? Like, it's crazy. And like, she just don't understand. Like, I want to do some things to her. I just want my Brit Brit. And I want us to have like 5 babies. I already got a Zazidi, right? So we already got a little Puerto Rican, Dominican baby. But Zion needs some sisters, you know what I'm saying? And he needs some brothers also. He gonna be like 5 years older than them. 5, 6 years older than them, but it's all good. You know? It's all gravy. It's all gravy and mashed potatoes. Right? It's all gravy and mashed potatoes. Where's this bus at? It's like I gotta use the restroom. I gotta get right. And I gotta the best 9 ever. Hey, you look kind of cute though. A lot of females been looking cute to me regularly. I'm not gonna lie. I'm out here happily single and shit. You know, but I be changing a lot of women's lives though. There's something about I be making women go crazy. So that's why it's like I got to. That's why I'm extra careful even hear our sex and shit like that. Cause now women be turning crazy about it. Something whenever I have sex with women, they get like extra possessive. They get crazy. And I know in general, women see this with women, which I don't understand. Like you're gonna, I don't care even if it's free sex. You're gonna get emotionally connected, even if you don't want to get emotionally connected. If you get sexually active with a man, but it's like, man, I'm waiting for this bus to get here, and then I'm about to get right. But I'm definitely about to. I definitely got a link with Shorty for a fact. She was cute, and she caught me off guard. It was like when she first started talking to me, it's like when I say she caught me off guard, like she just popped up on my ass. Y'all, look at how much they spray in these skies, y'all. This shit is crazy. Look at this shit. It looked like a science project, this shit. Like if I was to tell somebody this without me showing you, like it's all of these lines, them trying to refract the sunlight that's coming into your planet that they can't explain, right? That's affecting everybody's DNA for better or worse, right? People would think I'm lying if I told them this. How much lines is that, y'all? How much lines is that? People would think I'm lying if I told them that shit. And me understanding what this means on a biological level to everybody's vessel, they probably think I'm lying. You feel me? But y'all know what's happening. We basically home, baby. We home. You know what I'm saying? We basically home. Everybody else catching up. You know? This shit is crazy, y'all. When you seeing this shit happen, you like, damn. But like I told y'all, the reason why I'm happy within the process of this, because all children gonna be safe again, you know? I need all children to be safe. As soon as all children are safe again, it's all good and dandy. I'll be chilling. You know, as soon as all children are safe, I'll be chilling again. Not just my child, but every child. I won't trip. I won't spaz out. I'm gonna keep it simple, and that's how we gonna ride it. You hear me? And so this whole way out, you know. But it's fire. It's fire in my eyes, though. about how I feel about our story, what's been done, what's happening on our planet, what our son is doing. That's just not a game with me. How I feel. You get what I'm saying? And I'm like, I'm bringing justice to that shit. It's crazy because all the black women that see me, they know I'm not playing. Whether the black women say it to me or not, they know I am not playing about the truth coming out as far as like for awareness purposes. So whoever that's not aware, they can stand on something as far as what's inevitable and what's happening on the planet, right? The black woman be like, it'd be no in between with the black woman. They be like, man, it's like they be mad, but they gotta respect it though, because it's too much righteousness in it. You know what I mean? So they be wanting to say something negative, but they know it's what they should be on. You know what I mean? And it's like, so that's where it comes from. It's just like, damn, I don't have the heart to be on that type of time, and I might be scared to lose my job, but everything that he speaks about is from a standpoint of really just lies that's been embedded for how they're being shown through me revealing what's what. You know, it's but like the attacks come in different shapes, ways, and forms, though, y'all, regardless. But I'm just happy I'm here. I'm happy I'm getting this sun every day. I told you I'm gonna make it to your next day, don't matter what. Don't matter what type of attacks come my way through your slave catchers, through, you know what I'm saying, gun charges. I don't give a fuck about none of that shit. I'm gonna make it to your next day. I'm gonna stand for children. I'm gonna stand for righteousness. I'm gonna try my best every day to better my eating habits, or not eating at all, eating less as possible. You know, I'm gonna keep mastering myself, knowing more about my anatomy, learning how to survive and just a regular basis of what's needed as far as nature-wise to make it to your next sunrise. You know, all of this that I'm learning more about today, as far as all of this that's been enforced on me, for me even to think it's normal. You know, as far as this ideology that we're living right now, the last of it being here. So it's like, all the black women, you know, I'm very thankful to have y'all genetics, or the closest to y'all genetics of mutation of y'all. And I'm looking forward to seeing y'all remembering who y'all are more by the day. That's what's giving me power, because it's not a lot, but I am seeing that the black women / African women, y'all are starting to remember who y'all are, and y'all are starting to see from a collective majority standpoint what's going on y'all planet, and what to do as far as like to get past the lower attacks that's been coming our ways. You know? This bus need to hurry up and get here, because I'm trying to like get right in shit. I'm trying to go back in and slide in shorty. I'm not gonna lie. I'm trying to slide all in her energy, because it was just too appealing. It was too appealing. It was too appealing. The energy, the vibration. I'm about to take my time. This would be the jump right here. I'm like, where the fuck this bus at, yo? Fuck my bus at. Man, y'all, I just seen the most beautiful, one of the most Beautiful black goddesses just now. Oh my god. Chocolate. Beautiful as shit. Gorgeous. Gorgeous, y'all. Yeah, I'm about to get right. Like I said, y'all, no matter what, good, bad day, struggle, not struggle, every day we get closer to this shit crashing down. Every day we be closer and closer, you know? Be closer and closer. The more you can feel, where we are and what's taking place, the more emotional it is. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I don't know about y'all, but I know when this grid crashes, I'm gonna cry tears of joy. And these pink people, I told y'all, the Arabs, the Europeans, the Asians, it's a wrap for them. You know, but it lets you know the level of insanity that we're dealing with. Like, they really think that spraying these skies like that is really saving their anatomy from the radiation that's affecting their DNA right now. That's having the animals that make them up as an organism express themselves. It's just which animal is trying to express themselves more than the other animal. That's the real question. You know what I'm saying? Because they all have different gene. They all have different gene sequences of different animals. Like I told y'all, so one could have like 20. They have like one could have like 20% wolf, and then could have like 30% muskrat, and then have like another 40% fruit fly, and then this person could have like 10% fruit fly. You know what I'm saying? Fucking 8% Doug. You know what I'm saying? Like, they all have different percentages. But what's crazy though is this. Trust me, if what I was saying was lies, they wouldn't be at it so aggressive how they are consistently. Y'all even seeing like that's a separate one right there. That's a separate one. Why do you have two right behind each other on that level of spraying the skies to that extent? Like, how is it that bad? And if you really pay attention to it, the more as we go forward each day, they're spraying more and more lines. They're spraying more and more the Margiela's chemtrails and shit. They spraying more of that shit in the sky, right? But even as they're spraying more of it in the sky, y'all notice how a lot of the instruments that show the changes that's taking place on the planet, or that has been, those instruments have been shut down now for like a month and a half, going on 2 months now. You get what I'm saying? That's showing really what's taking place on the planet. You know, it's almost like they're trying to create a narrative like, I'm gonna spray the sky even more. Even if y'all find out what this is, we're gonna continue to spray the sky even more, in hopes of you not realizing really what's what. You feel me? Because you can't even look at the instruments that while we're spraying the skies in hopes of stopping all of this to show that it's not affecting it. Like, if you're able to see them instruments, like, that's proof. That's one form of proof of you seeing like, okay, that's not stopping anything that's taking place on the planet. But scratch that. Look at the complications. Look at the complications that's taking place. Look how much more red that they are from a collective majority standpoint, their species, than last summer. You get what I'm saying? Look at the rate of them having babies, that they're having problems. Look at the rashes that they're having, rashes that you've never seen on a person ever in life. Look at the respiratory issues. Look at the neurological issues. You know what I'm saying? Look at the photodermatitis. Look at the melanoma. You know what I'm saying? Look at all of this that's happening with them due to them being unnatural to your planet, in which they're still trying to run from. You know? Like, all of this is going to pick up even more. because that ozone layer, I told y'all, is not coming back, you know? And I love to remind y'all that it's not coming back, because the reason why I love to remind y'all that, because of the damage that's been done in which y'all got complacent in. You feel me? The level of arrogancy that really shouldn't even exist, because where the fuck does it come from? The only thing that you could think about where it comes from is the money. You know? I'm gonna be real. That's the only thing that you could think about where it's coming from. That's the only thing, because there's nothing else. There's nothing else. There's nothing else that fits that level of energy, basically what I'm saying. And like I said, you know, it's a real thing. Yeah, you know, so as the days go on, they're gonna continue to try to abuse us as much as possible, and the last that they can, as their power is running out day by day. Their religion, their money, their guns, all the stuff that they use to abuse us and dodge accountability and have cognitive dissonance, all that's being stripped away from them slowly, you know, including their sanity with how their brain is being hit right now. So like I told y'all, the main weapon as far as that shutting this shit down more than anything is just making it to your next day, because Mother Nature's already doing it. You know, she already took over, and it's just catching up to them that they was an experiment, and that they was made to do the bidding on this planet against the organic people on the planet to make us better. You know, it was a test, and all of them are starting to realize that it was a test, and it's hard for them to face. You know, it's hard for them to face that shit, but that shit is being reminded of them. Hey, enjoy the rest of your day, God. Peace, power, abundance, bro. You hear what I'm saying? Our conversations is different with each other. We know who they are now. Even with them not trying to say who they are, we know who they are. We know who's natural. We know who's supposed to be here, who's not supposed to be here. And they just looking more crazy by the day, acting like they supposed to be here with all the destruction and genocide in which they caused on the planet. They destroyed the planet, you know? All they did was rape, steal, destroy, deception. You know what I mean? Primitive enforcement, false narratism. You know, attack on children. There's no level of the weakness of it, because it's happening so often. You know what I'm saying? In ways in which we can't even think about type shit like that happening to children, because we never did that type of shit to children. You hear what I'm saying? Like it's bad, y'all. It's bad. That's why when you think about it, you really, to keep yourself from staying sane, you gotta make sure that you remember your genetics, and you don't let these people have you shy away from it, because they'll never admit their anatomy. That's something that they'll never do. Even put it like this: if they was gonna admit their anatomy, they would have did it with the rate of the complications that they're having that's being shown. You know, it's almost like, you think about it, we all see them for who they are. Anybody with animal DNA, they're just not seeing themselves for who they are. But even while they're not seeing themselves for who they are, the sun is revealing them. And as the sun reveals them more by the day, it's getting even harder for them to control, because their own people are calling them out. There's so much white women that's on the internet that's talking about what their species has done, like calling out their own species. They're like, we stole black people's culture. We did this to black people. We did this. So you know you're doomed when it's like your own species is called out. You yourself might not want to talk about it, but guess what? Unnatural people are talking about it even now. You know, they're not running from it like every person is. In certain areas, they're talking about the shit, and they're either extra apologetic, or they're kind of going insane because they know something is happening for them for the worse, in which that they can't change, no matter how they feel about it. They might run away from a person talking about it, but you can't run away from ionized particles. You can't run from the sun, and there's nowhere that you can go. You hear what I'm saying? And that's the karma, because of what they've done to us on this planet, that they all got to face. You know, everybody with animal DNA. I don't even want them to die off fast. Even some of them that are dying off faster right now. I want them to see all the destruction in which they've done, off of seeing who we are. I want them to see all of it. I want them to see me change fully. When they abuse me, when they use this system against me, the money and everything, I want them to see me change all the way out. I want them to see their own system fall, their money not have no power. I want all of that to be shown. I want all of that to be shown. You hear what I'm saying? I want all of that to be shown because as fast as all of that is shown, that's enough karma for me. I just want them to see it, because it's been a lot of destruction that they've caused to me and to every black man, and every black woman. You hear what I'm saying? You gotta be damned to think that you're gonna cause that type of level of destruction and then just not catch no consequence. You gotta be out of your fucking mind. That's real shit, y'all. Now everybody, when they see me, they just be quiet because they don't have nothing to say. Before they used to just laugh at me. Now it's like it's anger. That laughing at me turned to anger because everything that I was talking about that they was laughing about me is happening. So now, what new comments I got on here? Oh, I think it's her number. She got a top number. Man, this bus need to hurry up and shit. Oh, it's coming in 2 minutes. Yeah, like I'm like, what the fuck is going on? Where is my bussy at? Where is my bussy? My dad's birthday. Let y'all know these are the hardest months for me. These are the hardest months for me. Yeah, y'all. Now I was just talking to a girl from Nepal. I was telling her how like I studied genetics and everything, and I was telling her how she can come to the gym, and I help her out and whatnot. You know, where is this bus at? This shit's supposed to be here. Should be pulling up like right now. There it go. I'm about to say. Man, my life is crazy. This shit is like a dream. Shit is like a dream. I wish I would have known when I was younger. Like, I wish my mom would have just told me, like, son, you know, you're in a system in this world as you know it. How we're living, we shouldn't be living like this, and everyone is living off of us, and we're abused. Now, y'all remember I was showing y'all them lines. This is what it looks like after they spread out. Look at that. See that? That's how it looks like after they spread out. So when you be seeing this shit, that's how you know. Ain't that something? It's over. It's over for you, Pendar and Moloch. It's over for you. Like, no matter what you do to try to make motherfuckers distracted, we see what the fuck is going on. We see what the fuck is going on. And we not scared either. You feel me? We not scared either. We see what the fuck going on. Hello. How you doing today, man? Like, we see what's going on, you know? That's why, like, I literally had to put that on a video, because I'm telling y'all, I'm misunderstood. At the end of the day, my heart is so pure. That's why I know that how I came aware of all of this, because I wasn't trying to become aware of genetics, none of this. I wasn't trying to be, like, I swear, like, I didn't go to school for this. I actually went to be honest with y'all, I went to college for criminal justice. You know what I'm saying? I wanted to be a lawyer. Before I even knew anything about the judicial system, anything, like, I didn't know nothing of what I know now. So it's like, when I told y'all, like, I was definitely chose to know what I know now, because the universe must have been able to tell, like, how pure my heart is. Like, all angles about me speaking from stuff, it's going to be from a standpoint of the betterment for all, you know, for all species, for all children and stuff like that. You know, the universe definitely chose right with me, you know, but I didn't do anything and was, like, trying to come into this information. This shit came to me from me having a fight for my son, you know, which is still closing out now, me being alienated from him due to this foreign woman, you know, and her poor behavior. So it's like, it's been a lot of attacks on me, but I'm a very righteous person, and righteousness is always going to win at the end of the day. You know what I mean? And that's something that's very, very important.
Fairfax Government Center.
Very, very known and stuff like that with anything or anybody. You know, that's why everything is happening right now, because I know it's a hard pill to swallow, but everything that we're living, how we're living has been deemed as regular reality. This has been going on while the most foulest stuff is happening to children of genetic makeup. For all children, you know, white children, black children, Asian children, like, and because, you know, we're under this ideology as far as this way of living, you know, or why we've been doing so, all this stuff that's happening to children, it can't go on any longer, y'all. And it can't be, like, excused off the fact that, like, we just got a lot of stuff that we got to worry about, or we got to pay our rent. So it's okay that thousands of children become missing just by the day alone. And in America, if you look at the numbers, it's insane, and it's even worse than that. You know, it's like they can figure out all of this, but they still call these missing children. So it's like, I mean, anybody can look between the lines and see the deception or its lies that's involved within that. That's all I'm gonna say. You know, so there's some real points to RoBs Inferno. You know, I value y'all and respect y'all. Just make sure y'all continue to be great. You know, I'm gonna just leave y'all with that. You know, and I hope everybody has a good rising. You know what I'm saying? Eat healthy, exercise. Try to find out whatever you need to do to become a better person, or what you can find out how to rewire your brain, you know, around any damage that's been within your life, in which we all have. So I'm gonna leave y'all with that, man. Y'all enjoy the rest of y'all day. Peace, power, money, y'all gratitude, y'all with.